Dear children, we have read in the previous part of this chapter regarding server, web server, and what is the difference between server and web server, dedicated web server, web client, etc. Now we will read about Internet Protocol, types of protocols like TCP/IP, HTTP, FTP, and how TCP/IP work and Usenet, etc. First topic is Internet protocols. As we all know, there are millions of people all over the world who speak different languages, and we all will never be able to communicate properly among ourselves if there is no fixed rule for it. In the same way, if we want to communicate with computers, some fixed rules are required so that data can be transferred easily, and these rules are called Internet protocols. There are many Internet protocols such as TCP/IP, FTP, HTTP, etc. Now, TCP/IP. Full form of TCP is Transmission Control Protocol and IP is Internet Protocol. TCP/IP has two layers. One is higher layer, that is TCP. And the task of TCP is to handle all the big messages by breaking down into small parts and assembling the data over the internet. And the role of IP is to deliver the data at the accurate address, and it is the basic protocol of the internet. Now, how does TCP/IP works? The information that we send through the internet is broken into packets by TCP using the technique packet switching. In this method, it breaks large data into different blocks and which are known as packets. Now, IP assigns a sequence number on each packet and send them to the right address, that is to the local ISP. ISP means Internet Service Provider. The destination may be our town or anywhere across the world. Now, when the information reaches in the form of packets at the destination computer, again TCP assembles the packets into a single message with the help of packet switching technique. Next topic is HTTP. Full form of HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. The role of HTTP is to determine how different programs exchange data over the internet. It is the standard protocol which is used by World Wide Web. So we can say that both HTTP and www are complementary to each other. Now we must know what is hypertext. It is a system in which different types of documents like text, images, sound are linked to each other. It is the only protocol which is responsible for accessing the hypertext documents on the World Wide Web. For example, you must have noticed whenever you are using the internet and enter the name of the website along with www, then HTTP automatically gets added to the address bar. Next topic is HTTPS. Full form of HTTPS is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Secure. It is used for secure communication over a computer network. It is a protocol which encrypts the information or data using either TLS. Full form of TLS is Transport Layer Security Certificate, or SSL, that is Secure Socket Layer Certificate. Now the question that may be arising in your mind is, what is TLS and SSL and what is their relation with HTTPS? These are both cryptographic protocols that authenticate data transfer between the server, system, applications, and users. Authenticate means to verify the identity of a device or a person. For example, every time when you check or send email, the mail server verifies your identity by matching your email address with the correct password. When any data is transferred by HTTPS protocol, no cyber criminals are able to hack the data or information. I hope you understand the basic difference between HTTP and HTTPS. Our next topic is FTP. Full form of FTP is File Transfer Protocol. It is a standard internet protocol which is used for exchanging files between two or more computers in the internet with the help of TCP/IP. Now, what is the role of TCP/IP when FTP itself responsible for exchanging files over the internet? The role of TCP/IP is to upload or download files to our computer from other sources. Now the question is upload and download. Upload means data is being sent from our computer to the internet. For example, sending email, posting photos on Facebook, etc. are the parts of uploading. And the downloading means our computer is receiving data from the internet. And the one more common protocol is Usenet. It stands for Users Network. It is an internet service that enables the user to join a news group for discussion on different topics of interest. And the protocol used by Usenet is NNTP, that is Network News Transfer and Protocol. And the best Usenet is news hosting. And the remaining topics we will discuss in our further or next lecture.